It's your boy Days LiiONxHeArT, and I'm compelled to speak about a couple of things that have been on my mind and on my heart. And first and foremost, I just want to start off by saying that this is in no way or form a condescending message. This message is full of love, and I hope that people are able to extract the true meaning that's inserted in this message, because it isn't a destructive one. It's one that I think that my people really need to hear. Alright, so I hope that you do not get offended, and if you do, I'm not gonna apologize for it, because in all honesty, the truth gets people angry. That's just the way it is. And me, I'm truthful. I always speak the truth. I never lie. I try my best not to lie. I try to make my word impeccable. So I'm just gonna lay it down for everybody. So I want to talk about the black paradox, meaning like the endless contradiction that I see within my own demographic opposed to other demographics. I strongly believe that we as black people innately possess the ability to excel. I stand with the notion that black people were God's original creation, and that is why we so effortlessly master things. I strongly believe that, and I will never discard that notion. I was just telling my coworker this the other day. There's nothing that we can't do. And just a brief little history lesson, I just want to remind people. Remember, Europeans used to come to Africa to come learn things. They came to learn math. They came to learn science. We had a lot of knowledge, but that isn't necessarily the point of my message here. And to piggyback off what I just said, I just want to add to that. We're clearly the most emulated culture in all of existence. It's like all other cultures want to be like us. And this brings me to my very, very first point. How can we be hated when we are the most copied? As I stated, in all of existence. Everywhere I look upon, other cultures assimilate our characteristics, whether ignorant or wise. Now, that being said, I cannot subscribe to this victim mentality. I just cannot. I totally discard that. That is not true. There's no way, shape, or form that you should submit and say that you are a victim, because you truly are not. How many black successful men are there in this nation? How many black successful women are there in this nation? I think that to believe such a thing is completely and utterly illogical, and I say that with the utmost respect. Now, hear me out, because I think it's imperative that we really know and understand and learn our history. Now, after slavery, and I say this to a lot of people, it's alright if you disagree, alright? The Union went against the Confederacy. The Confederacy wanted slavery. They the ones that flew the Confederate flag, the Democrats. But people tend to forget that. The Union fought for us, to free us. So, that's not the point of this message, but just listen. After slavery, black people excelled, contrary to the popular belief. We excelled. The only thing that made us begin to decline, in my personal own opinion, and this might actually be fact, is these policies that were set in place that kind of diminished our true light. Now, let me elaborate. Now, for instance, affirmative action, right? I believe that that's an insult, because they're basically saying that, okay, you're black, you don't got what it takes to make it, so we're gonna give you a little slack. We're gonna give you a slap on the wrist. It's alright if you can't get a high score. Since you're black, you could get a lower score and you can make it in. But what about all the other races that suffered? Because suffering was not exclusive only to our race. Every race suffered in this world. Every single race. Alright? And there are still some races suffering now. Slavery ain't end for them. They don't have a constitution. If the government decide that your life mean nothing, they pull up on you bang, your life is done. There's some people still in slavery. They still gotta serve a master. America was one of the first few countries to abolish that. And whether you concede to that notion or not, let me ask you this. How are we free? How are we here today? If there wasn't a resistance that went against the evildoers who wanted slavery, how are we here today? How do I have this? How did I build all this? I have this all. I have everything I ever wanted. I have my own studio. I have my own business. I make residual revenue, doing my passion, pursuing the things I love. There was no one in my way. No one ever got in my way. There was no white man saying, "Halt, Sebastian G. Marie. You shall not pass this line because you are black and you cannot go past here. You can't be better than me." Nobody did that. So this is why I just can't concede to that. I can't. Things like food stamps, free money, honestly anything free in my opinion, given to us, it hinders our true growth. Now, let me give an example. Alright? When I was younger, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little beta male. I was not disciplined. I had no respect. I was lazy. My grandmother used to do my laundry for me each and every single weekend. I never did it. Never. My mom used to do my laundry too, but I want to focus on my grandmother because I spent a lot of years with her, and she would knock on my door every weekend and say, "Sebi, give me your clothes." Rest her soul, man. Rest in peace, because I had a wonderful grandmother, and I appreciate her and I adore her for that, and I regret not being more grateful for her and spending more time with her. But that's besides the point. She washed my clothes for me each and every single day. When my grandmother expired and passed on, and I lived by myself as a man, I didn't even know where to start when it came to laundry, man. I didn't even know how to work the machine. It took me a while to learn how to do it. Now, maybe that's a poor example, but really pay attention. If you don't learn how to do it by yourself, how will you ever do it by yourself? If there's somebody there always assisting you, how can you ever really be great? I feel like it holds you back exponentially. So I really implore my people to don't look for handouts. Don't look for shortcuts. Strive to take the harder path, because in the end, it'll be more fulfilling. In the end, you will grow from it. You will face true tribulations, and you can excel past your limitations. But the only limitations that there are the ones that you set for yourself. There's nobody in front of you stopping you. This is just my personal belief. And like I said, it's just the truth in my opinion. Because the only thing I believe is systematic is the left putting forth these programs that are insulting to us. It's almost as if they believe that we are incapable of doing it on our own, when throughout history we have definitely proved that not to be true. You know what I mean? Look at all these black athletes, man. Look at all these famous people. How can the white man be stopping you when these guys are famous? But alright, I digress. As far as the presidency goes, now, though Trump has done a lot for black people, more than the media may suggest, I don't think that he's the answer. And I don't think that Biden is the answer either. I think they're both part of the same bird. Left wing, right wing, same bird. There is nobody that could save you but the Most High. My true intention of this video was to redirect my people towards the Most High. Now, I'm not saying I'm the perfect soul, and I used to believe in the universe and all that stuff, but honestly, I came full circle and I realized what is the truth. Okay? No one will save you besides the Most High. I strongly believe that, and I kind of resonate with what Trump was saying about making America great again. Because in the past, when people had greater values, when people were God-fearing, they did not dare do all these things that's going on today. And you cannot disagree with me. Not to say that it was a perfect world, but people had higher values, higher ethical values. Today we have no values. Men lie and don't even second think it. Really think about what I'm saying, man. Okay? I kind of understand. I understand very well. I believe so. Because if you pay attention, God has slowly been removed out of everything. Slowly. It took a long time, and now we're at this final generation where God is not even present at all. And I think that that was their ultimate goal. And now they're moving in for the kill. To bring this to a close, my people, I just want to say, we need to get our act together and start being more accountable. We are not perfect. And I think there's a lot of room for improvement. And like I said, we have the potential to excel. We have to stop disrespecting one another. We have to be open to different information that opposes our belief system. We can't be wrong and strong. We must discard that, because that's what's holding us back. Our communication must improve. We must respect the law and those that enforce it, because there are many people who died and gave their lives for this freedom that we have today. So honor it. Thank you for listening to me. And I appreciate you taking the time to even stop by. I know some people will call me a coon or a bootlicker. Go ahead, I don't care. This is what I believe. And I hope that this message touches your heart. And I hope you reconsider what you've been thinking and what you've been doing. Forget Trump, forget Biden. Put the Most High first. Because that is the only person that could liberate you from this world. Because obviously this world is going downhill. That's just my opinion. And if you pay attention to what's been strategically been occurring throughout time, God has been removed from school, even from the Pledge of Allegiance. Pay attention. There's a reason why they're doing that. Remove God, and people are gonna be lawless, and they will do whatever they please, with no regrets. With that said, I wish you all the best. I wish you success and joy and happiness, and strive to be better, my people. We can do so much greater. Have a good night. LiiONxHeArT, I'm out of here. Peace.